Okay, you all. This is Destin Khartoum here, and I'm showing you here Robinhood. The reason I'm showing you this is because there was one major mover today. The market did pretty well. There's a major mover that has shot up over 300% in one day, which is pretty big Finasco. It may be overlaid with news of GameStop reaching over 80%. But this is the top movers. I don't see it on the list here, and you probably won't either. But this is an EV creator and California, Gardena, California. They a producer of EV vehicles. That's where their headquarters is located. They do some work in Ohio, just from what I'm seeing with the tags here that's on Robinhood. But it's been a pretty green day. I initially was buying this stock here and selling the call option. I buy a stock for 5 cents and sell a call option for 4 cents, and then I could repeatedly do that. And before you know it, you can rack up like 10,000 shares. But I want to take my time and do this professionally, and even though that would have been a really nice strategy, it would have cost a lot of energy. And I have some other things in my portfolio that's working, and I'm trusting that with the investment of growing in knowledge, I think that long term it will pay off, hopefully. So here it is now. This is Faraday Future Intelligence Electric. I'm showing you here this is the last one day. Today it started off at about 8 cents, and now it's at 28.9. So for a complete rundown, we're looking at a 367% increase of the day. This is just mine. I bought some shares yesterday. Just 1,200 shares I purchased yesterday. That's like only $50. Um, Once again, you could purchase these. It was like 1,000 shares I purchased. I already had like 200. $50 purchased 1,000 shares yesterday. If using that the call option method, selling the call, repurchasing the stock, selling another call. I could have accumulated 18,000 shares or 180,000 shares somewhere along those lines for $100, which in today's figures would be about $25,000. You know, that's beyond the point. I'm very happy where I'm at. Um, I was able to have a few shares laying around where I could capitalize on selling a call option at the higher prices. So overall, I'm happy. And once this hits 50 cents per share, I'm sure that the options are going to be executed. And I didn't. I will receive the call option premium, and then at 50 cents a share, I can buy back in if it doesn't shoot up to like 75 cents or whatever. If it does, I still have a strategy that I'm going to attend to, my plan B. But so here we are. It shot up 367%. To show you what that looks like in numbers, the market value 339, and with the original investment of less than $100. So just over $50 originally invested, and today we're at $339.36. If you're not familiar with Faraday Future Intelligent Electric and you haven't seen this ticker symbol, I recommend that you keep an eye out for it. It's a top trading stock right now. There are a lot of shares out there, and if you're wanting to, get on the EV, I know that it has ups and downs in the market for the EVs, but we're committed to making it go. And right now, we're in the execution phase of making all future vehicles being made EVs and clearing the carbon footprint. So it's an ongoing effort, And this is something that all the nations globally pretty much have agreed to combat together. So this is not something that's going away. This is something that's going to be continuing, and and therefore, now I want to say that that's in per se to the EV market or electric vehicle or advancements in electric cars. That's in general. That's continuously growing. You hear it in the news all the time. There's up and down with the news, but once again, comes with the execution phase. Now, I am not a financial advisor, so I am not advising you to go out and buy Faraday. That's something I want you to know. This is something that I enjoy and that I have in my, this is in my portfolio, and I just wanted to share this with you. So if you've seen it in the news, if you've seen it on your top list, if you're using Schwab or Ameritrade, whatever you're using, then I just wanted to share this with you. Now, if you are using something like that, or if you're trading in your IRA or 401k account, I would want to share with you an opportunity that's with Robinhood, and that is the Robinhood Transfer Bonus. Robinhood is offering a transfer bonus when you sign up for Robinhood and you transfer your IRA, an old 401k that you have from an old job, your traditional brokerage account, whatever you have. When you transfer over to Robinhood, we're giving a 1% bonus on all transfers. So no matter if you have $10 or if you have $1 million, you're going to get a bonus of 1%. So if you have $1 million portfolio, you can get $10,000 added to your portfolio balance, and that's just by transferring. The transfer process is super easy, super simple. Robinhood uses Capitalize, which does all the work for you. Once you sign up for a Robinhood account, if you don't already have one, you just go to the transfer center, and then you'll go to transfer accounts. Here, you'll select the type of account that you're transferring: individual, traditional, Roth, IRA, 401k rollover, and select continue. You'll continue through the screens here. There's two options that you'll be able to choose from. It's the robo or the capitalized way, which does all the work for you. So if you have a 401k at a job you worked 5 or 10 years ago, and you haven't even touched it, you don't even know where the funds are, it's really simple. They help you out with that. Or if you have the statements and you want to do it yourself, then feel free to take that away. I recommend doing the Let Us Help way, because with this way, it does all the work for you. You'll just confirm some details, and then you'll start right away. It brings you to a quick screen. It'll ask a simple question. If you know where your 401k is at, so do you know if it's with Vanguard or if it's with Schwab or Fidelity? It'll ask that. Or if you do not know who your current or provider of the 401k or IRA that you had from a previous employer or previous marriage or whatever the case is, then they'll ask, would you like to help? Would you like help finding it? I would like to help finding it. And when you choose this option, it'll ask for your employer. So for the employer, I worked at Best Buy back when I was 18 years old. I was part time, so I'm pretty certain that I did not have a 401k account, but I do have a Fidelity account that was created when I worked there. So it's pretty odd, but hey, whatever the case is. So just enter the employer. So for this, we'll enter Best Buy. If I don't see Best Buy, then we'll help you track down your old account. So I select Best Buy. So I didn't see Best Buy on the list, but I can't find it, and they help with track it. and then it asks, when did I leave Best Buy? This was years ago, September of the year 2009, I believe it was. It's been a while. It may be 2008, but let's go September 2009. This will be, if this wasn't if I did have 401k, it will be a traditional, and then we'll just go ahead and continue here, and then we're all set. So this here, I'm just cross checking to say if hey, do I have something there? Let me know. I didn't really want it to go through all the way through, but hey, whatever the case, it went through, and it's gonna do the service of searching that for me because I know that I have a Fidelity account that was connected with my Best Buy employment. So I'm not sure if I had any 401k, if there was anything that happened in the background that I was unaware of. So those are the type of things that was there like sometimes stocks are issued, uh, just randomly companies decide to do things like that. And so if there's anything out there for me from Best Buy, I trust that they're going to find it for me. So here it is. It just tells me to keep an eye out, and then it's pending review, and they're going to help us find it. So it's really simple. Just go through the steps, and they'll do all the work for you. So once again, this is going to be the transfer to Robinhood. When you transfer the any account, whether it's an old 401k account or if it's a traditional account that you have currently with any provider, SoFi, Fidelity, First Trade, Webull, Charles Schwab, any of those providers, then you can just you can just do the transfer and it's 1% match. It's really simple, easy as pie. Now, the benefits of transferring your 401k and IRA over to Robinhood is easy access. You're able to make trades directly from your Robinhood account. So that's your mobile app or web browser. Just log in and you can trade freely just as if it was a normal brokerage account. There are some limitations on the type of trades that you can make with an IRA account versus a traditional brokerage account. And that's mainly to do with options. So there's the spread options are not there. These are straightforward long and short calls and puts. So it's really simple, really nice. There's a bonus. There's something else that you should know. You receive a 3% bonus on each contribution you make up to the allowed limit per IRA. That limit is about $7,000, give or take. And so that's the at least that's the match the Robinhood will match to each year. You can contribute. I have to get the exact number from the IRA. I'm sorry, from the IRS. It changes. So I do not know what it is here in 2024, but I do know it's around the $7,000 a year figure. Robinhood matches 3% up to $7,000 per year. So they'll if you put in or you contribute $7,000 to your future, then Robinhood will match that 3%. So for every 7,000 for each year you do this, for each year you contribute the maximum amount, which is 7,000. Then you'll be looking at $210,000 being a match bonus. That might not sound like a lot, but it really adds up, especially when you look at opportunities out there like Faraday, where they're gaining 400% on a single day, and and where and you can do calls and you sell calls, purchase the stock and sell calls. I mean, so it's very flexible with what you have. Um, so yeah, so that's this here. $210 in terms for GameStop, for instance, raising from $19 or $13 to $49. That's about 100 shares. That's really where you want to be anyway. 100 shares of any stock, just so you can really have maneuverability with it. If you're buying stock and it's less than 100 shares, I know that fractions out there, and you can gain a lot just by buying like $1 worth of share over a larger pool, and you can create your own fund in a way, and you can see your money grow that way, which is nice. And it's really nice to be able to have all these different companies in your pool, and see how you perform. um, you, your self-made ETF performs. But at the same time, if you really want to, in the market, what you really want is you want 100 shares of stock. Because with 100 shares of stock, you just have so much more control over what you can do. 100 shares is like one solid, like a gold bar in a way. And with that gold bar, you can give people the option to buy that gold bar from you for a certain amount, and they pay you a premium for that. For instance, I purchased 100 shares of GameStop stock for $13 per share, which comes out to $1,300. Today, the stock price on GameStop is $49. Last Friday, before the stock of GameStop increased, someone offered me $5 to buy GameStop for $25 anywhere between Friday and December 13th of 2026. I said yes. I said, okay. Um, I said, that's fine. I said, okay, you give me $5, and any day between today, which was Friday, let's per se, and December 3rd, December 2026, you can buy GameStop for $25 from me, but you have to give me $5 right now. We agreed. So I took the $5, I put it in my pocket, and I left the day without thinking, I left no, as normal. I'm excited. I'm thinking, GameStop is at $13. By December of 2026, it can double, but it's inclining at a pace of it's a pretty constant pace of incline, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Um, Maybe it goes to $25. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But at least I know I'm going to sell it for a profit if it does. That's one of my thoughts. And I'm getting $5 now, so who cares? And when I say $5, I want to be clear on this. When someone offers you $5, this is $5 like $5 per share. So when you're selling an option, someone says, okay, I want to buy the options, I want to buy the stock from you, and I'll give you $5, or I give you 50 cents, and that's per share. So and we're looking at a complete gold block here, a golden block here, and so it will be $5 per share of the golden block. So that would be $500. Okay. So I'm thinking, okay, I got the $5. That's $5 per share, $500, and I'm happy. And if I sell it in December of 2026 for $25, then I made a profit. I almost doubled the 100% gain I can't sell the stock if I wanted to. I could, but then I have to buy it. Whatever. That's complicated. I can't sell it because I already told him that I would sell it to him. So I can't go back. I can't go out and sell it because I've already tied his name to it. He gave me $500 to hold it, and if it goes up, then he buys it for $25. It's $13 now. So Monday comes around, and GameStop shoots up to $30 now. So now I'm like, man, I don't want to sell this to him. Like, it's $30, and he only wants to give me $25. Like, I don't know. I'm breaking even right now because he gave me $5 per share, and it's $25. But I think it's like it's $30 per share. Like, what if it goes up more? I don't want to. I don't want to sell it. So what do? I have to sell it to him if he wants to exercise it. But no, he doesn't want to exercise it. So I have to sit there and I have to wait until he wants to exercise it. And it doesn't expire to December of 2026. So now December 2026 is looking a lot longer than it was Friday when I pocketed $500. So game, that's it. That's it. There's another option, however. I can go out and I can repurchase that option. Um, there's a way out. There is a way out. I want to make that clear. I can go out and purchase that option from someone else and say, hey, I want to buy. I want to pay you to buy the stock at $25 and at December 26th or December of 2026. Um, and that's what I say. And I can go out and purchase it, but with the price being $31, and I want to purchase it for $25, um, the price of it is higher. So now they want me to pay $11, or they want me to pay 13 or $14 for it. So that's you know at that point I lost money. But I have more liquidity now. My stocks are liquid. He doesn't want to exercise it. So back to the point. So now the stocks is at $30. He gave me $5. Stocks is he purchases it at 25, but he can exercise it whenever he wants. He decides he doesn't want to exercise it, so I have to hold on to it until he wants to, or I can go out and purchase another option. It's my choice either way. Um, if I go either way, I'm not happy. Um, well, I'm happy. My stock increased, but I wanted it, so whatever. The stock increases more, so now it was at $30, and now today we wake up and it's at $39, and it closes the market at $49. So now, instead of me being able to have $4,900 off of my $1,300 investment, I'm capped out at $3,000, and I can only access the $2,500 of my investment when this other guy wants to exercise his option to buy it from me.